They got the Benny Cutie hero that they wanted. This is the perfect time that they should go for it. And that's going to be an Alice. Now, why an Alice? Well, clearly, right now, as you can see, Imba DJ is there with the Valor. But
Yes.
if you time it correctly and you let Sagitnu initiate first with the Black Dragon form while everyone is distracted by it, you just go in and be as sneaky as possible.
Yes, and something to add on it is that the damage dealers coming from Cignal Ultra are all melee. Yes, well, Cignal Link could be able to do dashes, but still he wants to do some normal attacks and still melee for the Ling, and as well with Leo Mord, and that's where an Alice gonna shine because it's just gonna ult it out and probably just Winter Truncheon in the middle of the clash.
And I like the Angeline combination here.
Yeah.
For the side of Cignal Ultra, this is their answer to the possible threat of losing tournament life here. This is what they're banking on right now. And Imba DJ with his Valor, we did see this game number 1. Right now, we see it again for game number 4. This could be the last game of this series.
Welcome to Mobile
And
Legends.
Execration, they are aiming to end it right now.
Yes, and they really Execration doesn't really want to take it on to game number 5 and losing their momentum here. But there's something to note for Cignal Ultra. I mean, they're funneling mostly their damage not only into the lane. They do have this Leo Mord, and judging with the lineup here for the side of Execration, I might say that if this Lamerd gets untouched for going into mid game, he will definitely unleash a huge chunk of damage for Execration, and they did actually use it during their first game, and now Cignal Ultra been the ones using it on top of an Angela. A very nostalgic duo that we've been seeing for a couple of seasons already, and still going back into the meta, the Leo Mord. What do you think about the Leo Mord, Butters? I mean, in terms of the regular season, I don't really see. I mean, we actually had a Leo Mord pick. There might be a handful.
Yeah, there might be. There was a handful actually. And look at it this way, Rob. Now, you see that percentage of HPs are really a thing right now because of the high HP pool, the sustain coming out from these heroes. Now, when you think about it, when the other heroes in the pool or the side lane have high HP, if you get them low enough, then that means Leomord can deal a significant amount of damage. It's the same idea. It could be a possible alternative to a lethal counter from Balmond, and it doesn't really answer it that well. But if you get your items fast, and Leomord can be as safe as hell in terms of just laning with this certain pool of side laners for quite some time, then that means you can have all the freedom in the world to just pick a Leomord, wait for it to scale, get the Bloodlust Axe, and just win the game.
Yes,
Hades here, though. He is in front of Etomax. Etomax here will go down, and Chaknu there, he was the one who ejected Hades in front of
Yes.
Selena.
Yeah, that was a great move, probably by Chaknu. But yes, of course, still, ladies and gentlemen, this is still Cignal Ultra's strongest strategy. They do have this Valier from Imba DJ. Well, he doesn't have any mana right now, but this is his signature hero. Just using Healing Necklace, just trying to poke off, especially on the early game, and giving his core the time and space they need to be able to farm their items.
Oh!
But
What happened there? And look at Chaknu, he just
Almost.
jumped in. And that is the power of a pull yourself together. He had the flicker and almost, it was almost there. But you know what? Make sure you guys log in from October 27th to November 13th and participate in Trickster's Village. Get your candies and make sure that you complete the Terizla's Special Skin Hammer Giant quest. It is guaranteed in 10 spins, and one spin will cost you 4 Halloween candies.
Yes.
And you can get up to 7 each day from completing tasks.
What a way to start your Halloween with that. With this, there is a special kin, Hammer Giant. Well, Terizla's we've seen a couple of Terizla pick during the regular season, and I wanted to see him back once again into the meta. But I think Execration is the one who's been using him. But going back into the game right now, looks like Cignal Ultra still managing getting the early lead. And how will they be able to hold on to that lead? In terms of late game, let's go ahead and check. Leomord into Angela, Ling with the damage. On the other side for Execration, they do have here the Lancelot, the setup coming from the Black Dragon, Yuzhong. What else is gonna be there? Damage? The Alice. Yes, the Alice.
Bloodhound.
So maybe there's a chance. I mean, it's really hard to gauge which one will scale better because we still have to weigh in on how the early and mid game works for both of the teams. But since Cignal already been a slight get a lead, getting those kills, and Imba DJ getting the vibe that he actually wanted and needs to his Valier, probably this Leomord can be able to outscale the whole, I mean, not the whole, at least for his own lane. I guess he's actually going 1v1 with Alice on the bottom lane, and yes, it is.
Ray here having a good time with Sujin. Oh, he didn't get hit by anything there, but would it really matter? I mean, Hate got hit by a couple of turret shots there, and then Sanity wants more. Sagitna here with the help of his ally, with trying to go to the aid of his ally rather, and Bensanity, look at the damage output. It almost took him down. One more physical attack could have done it.
Yes, and by the way, I would like to point it out. Sagitnu didn't use Execute here on his Yuzhong, and that's very unusual.
Oh! Someone gets hit, but they won't just force it because Imba DJ was there.
Yes.
And Benny Cutie here just clearing up the waves, and this is the power of an Alice at level 5.
Yes, at level 5, or at least he gets its ulti, which is being toggled for just 2 seconds in the cooldown. But now, an ejector will be made. Hades will be the one to fall. They're going in and kicking down. Bensanity is just going out. And will Atomax fall with the burn coming from Valir? It's not. And look at that. Betty Cutie just holding on and cutting down the lanes for the Leomord. And this is something that is gonna work for Execration, I guess, Butters, because Alice, or rather Benny Cutie, will be the one to help his teammates since he's the one to cut the lanes.
And that actually affects the economy a bit as well. As we all know right now, if you get the last hit on a certain minion or a creep or a siege or a cannon, you get extra gold for that. It adds up. It might be small, but remember, it adds up.
Yes, and those small details actually gonna win you games in the long run, or actually if you odd it up. But now the turtle has been secured by Execration, but still, look at that. I mean, even Leomord getting this time on the bottom lane still didn't manage to get the turret, but another one's happening here. Execration, Shaknu here, may staying on that, is actually fall down. But Execration still fighting it off.
He did overstay his welcome. Bensanity here. Sagitnu will take him down, and look at this.
Wow.
Etomax survives. Sagitnu here at critical levels, 30%. That's where the Leomord shines. And as you can see here, Benny Cutie missing by a pixel with that Bloodhound. Oh my goodness.
I was about to see Hate is about to kill those two, but it's actually been microed inside under the tier 1 and tier 2 turret. But now, I guess Hate did somehow overcommit as well. They're trying to kill Rhea. But anyway, now still for the side of Cignal Ultra, their turrets are still untouched. They still, or rather, both of the teams are not getting any turrets right now. And I really like how Etomax is just roaming around as well as giving visions through his traps, and Chujin might actually die.
Chujin, he is the target. Will he use the Heart Guard though? No, he won't. But he will be forced out to use the Flicker. And that means the next time they go there, as long as that Flicker hasn't cooled down yet, it's It's going to be an easy pick-off, and he should be ready to pop out that Heart Guard channeling. And they get what he wanted the top lane. That is a top lane turret destroyed for the side of Execration. And that is more gold on their bag. And Etomax here getting caught out. At least Lance got what he wanted.
Yes, but Imba DJ might be the one to fall next because the ejector coming from Cignal together with Cignal going in with the Black Dragon. Oh my god, Imba DJ was not about to leave another day, but the turtle has been taken by Hades. But going in here on the Leomord together with Angela, will they be able to kill? That was Yuzhong, but into the mid lane. Tempest of Blade just barely getting out. But look at that. They've been just playing around with Leomord.
They've been playing around even when they had enough damage to take everyone down. The passives are just there. Cignal didn't really have enough skills to throw out to Rhea, and as we all know, when you are facing a Yuzhong, he likes it when you just stay in place, just because everything is at a skill shot level,
yes,
or an AoE area for that guy. So you really have to look out for this Leomord, because Leomord can go in and out at will. Just that extra movement speed that he gets when Barbiel gets mounted by him, it's significant that even a Yuzhong couldn't really, skate him.
Yes, definitely. And looks like Execration is choking Cignal Ultra right now. And Imba DJ need to anticipate that there are people, or rather heroes, but here onto the top lane. Hate will be the one to fall. But there's another skirmish on the bottom lane. Barbiel has been taken down. Will they able to go in? Black Dragon just to go out for Cignal, and the turret here will stall, not fall for Cignal Ultra. I guess Cignal Ultra did somehow win that, but still they're chasing in. But look at Benny Cutie. That is just sustaining everyone from the side of Cignal Ultra.
Benny Cutie here, he's just manning up big time. He's just going for this certain situations where Cignal Ultra doesn't really have an answer onto their side. And as long as Imba DJ isn't in the vicinity, and isn't in the area, he will be confident to face any kind of hero here onto the side of Cignal Ultra. And as you can see, a lot of these lanes are pushing to the favor of Execration.
Yes, in the favor of Execration, and their side lane is just crumbling for a side of Cignal Ultra. Even they cannot be able to kill Benny Cutie. I think even there is Imba DJ. They need to 5-man him at least, and he's a very tanky right now. And now going in, I think the Lord was just
Cignal. Cignal, he is near the area. He's trying to do damage, but you know what? Just denied the laying of his purple buff. That's what they want. Benny Cutie here, eating a lot of these damage, and they does it. Oh! Damage output, ladies and gentlemen. Alice special.
Alice special. I mean, that blood, sealing the deal for the Ling. Yes, he died, but he gets a consolation kill, which is Hades. And he would take it anytime, any day. But here is Rhea might fall once again for the hand of Cignal. They're still trying to chase in Chojin, but Ben Sanity, Tyrant's Revenge were not hit. Now, and there is something happening. Cignal trying, but Ben Sanity with a Tyrant's Rage to a 2 of Execration, still not enough. Or rather for Cignal Ultra, not enough to kill those heroes. And now, I guess there's gonna be the Gillette instant replay hashtag save the day. We can see here how Benny Cutie did. He actually flickered in and just just trying to wait it off the cooldown.
How much damage did that flowing blood make? That was 1/4 of the HP bar of Hades.
Yes.
And it all went down. Execration here. Look at this. Look at the items that they have. Clock of Destiny, Enchanted Talisman, Lightning Truncheon. It's all going well for the side of Benny Cutie. Cignal, however, has the Oracle. Cignal has the Oracle as well. He had a bit of a 50-50 here. He has the stuff. He has the leather boots, the warrior
Lord
boots,
resurrecting
and
soon.
he went straight for an oracle after that. So there's a 50-50 in terms of damage reduction here in physical and in magical.
Yes, well, it's a very well optimized itemization that they had there.
Yeah.
But
In
look,
Hades.
is he actually really going in? Cignal, but the hard card was there to save Hades at least. And Rhea chasing it. He already has a BOD right now.
Insanity. And Insanity doesn't go for the initiate. He knew
Yes.
that the people here onto the side of Execration were 5 people, but onto the side of Cignal Ultra, no one was even near him at that point.
Yes, there. I mean, it's gonna be pointless for him to do a set right there, or rather eject someone. But, or rather, I'm sorry, for the Kufra. But now, it looks like Execration. They are on the. Will they be able to try to fake, like take a fake Lord? I mean, they don't want to risk it since Hades is still there. We all know that he's one good player that be able to steal the Lord. It happened already in the previous games, and it might actually happen here. Since Execration is on the upper hand, they just don't want to give an opening for Cignal Ultra to come back from this game.
And you know what, Rob? Looking at it, Cignal Ultra, what do they have to do? What do they have to do at this point? I mean, this is tournament life.
For me, they just have to be patient and do those things. Get pick-offs. That's gonna be Cignal.
But let me cut you off there. There is a fight happening here. Benny Cutie catching out multiple people here. Imba DJ is being manhandled here. Benny Cutie, even though that is the Valir, he's not scared. It's still a 1v1. Hades wants to fight. That is the Angela and the Leomord and the Ling going at it. Ejector here won't really connect. One more hit. It will connect here. Chujin is the next target and Chujin will go down. Hades here. Safe. But they don't have a retribution on the side of Execration.
Yes.
They won't go for the Lord, but what will they go for? They will go for the middle lane. That is the third turret.
Yes.
Going down to the middle lane for the side of Execration. Are they gonna finish it right here, right now?
And
No,
I
they
don't
won't. No,
get-
they won't.
This is Execration discipline going in with tempos of play. But still now, Cignal Ultra's team members are just simply responding in, and
Oh
it's Execration. They just to hold it in. They need to be calm. Excess shot. This is their shot going into the semifinals, and they don't want to ruin it. Just trying to go into that mid base rather of a Cignal Ultra. Now, there's gonna be a little breather for their side, but what clearly what we can see is that how tanky Benny Cutie right now, and just handling the Valir. We've seen the Valir just flickered out, and still is this what do you call this? This Alice is still chasing him
Yeah,
in.
because he doesn't have anything to fear here for the side of Alice.
Yes.
He has the Blood Wings right now. That guy is just stacked in terms of tankiness, magic power, and everything in between that you would really want for an Alice. Now, why is the Alice not scared? Your two main damage dealers, they are all melee onto the side of Cignal Ultra.
Definitely. Look at the positioning of Benny Cutie right now. It's going in to the back lanes of Cignal Ultra. They already spot him out. Black Dragon from Cignal going towards the Angela. He might not be able to use his ulti here.
Oh!
Hey! Hades stealing
But
the Lord.
Benny Cutie is in the base. Chakno here trying to survive. Will this be enough? Benny Cutie
Oh!
just trying to end this. They is there, the only one there, and he gets shooed out of the base, and that was, ay, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be one scary situation for the side of Cignal Ultra.
It is.
If they did not recognize that within 5 seconds of that fight, that could have been the end of them. Look at it. It's
Yes.
at half HP. That base is at half HP. Rhea here could possibly go down, and Imba DJ is the next target.
Oh my
He's not
God.
gonna back down. Not gonna back down. The Alice is the perfect pick here.
But he might actually overstay. But look at that. How sustainable Benny Cutie can be. But the purple buff still, they're actually going in. They know he doesn't have enough mana right now. But now Execration teams has already been up, and still the Lord is marching into the top lane for Execration, and they need to defend that one. I mean, that was a very costly Lord for the side of Execration. They totally had it. I guess there's a point that chasing in for the Alice, he actually chased the Angela, and that's one reason why he isn't on the team fight, to be able to at least give Execration the time to be able to take down the Lord.
Okay, for the side of Cignal Ultra, they're doing a great job just clearing out the waves, and they are doing a great job just stalling this game. Benny Cutie, let's say that they don't have an answer for Benny right now, but Benny Cutie can be answered in the near 5 to 8 minutes of the game. As long as Execration finishes this early, they could just get away with this Alice pick. But look at this, Hades going 1v1 with Cignal, and look at the passive here of Cignal just popping, ladies and gentlemen.
But the damage, I mean, we've seen that damage coming from the Ling is almost trying to kill that Cignal. Now, I guess we're back into square one. I guess, I mean, yes, the mid turret here for the Cignal Ultra has been taken down, but I guess they still have to fight it out. And Leo Mord, Rhea
Bensanity. Bensanity gets caught out, and this is the bouncing ball. There is the ejector. It will stop that bouncing ball from actually proceeding, but Imba DJ here, suppression is there, knock up. It will connect. Bensanity here does his job, but Ben Cutie going straight for the back lines. He wanted the Kufra, and look at this. This is Rhea. Rhea and Sujin going in. Hate here is the next target. Sujin here runs away. Rhea, he gets away unscathed, and look at this. Hades still wants to fight. There is that Alice at that point. Oh, he goes in, but he cannot sustain that damage.
Man, that was a fight to see for Cignal Ultra. They could be able to take down the turret here. They might actually want to tank it out. Malefic Roar has already been done for Hades, and this is gonna be a comeback for Cignal Ultra. The death timer is still gonna be low. Shakti could be able to hold it on, and Ling might be pushing down the bottom lane. But still, I don't think they could be able to finish this one up. Stoppable Force will be used for Hades here, and gonna be back it off. And wow, what a beautiful sight to see for Cignal Ultra. And I really like how Angela and the Leo board did split it out and give Execration a split second of time to who will they want to chase. Will it be the Leo Mort or the Angela? But the answer is they actually gets outplayed from that moment.
That is the Gillette instant replay. Hashtag shave the day. But will Cignal Ultra get to shave the day for their tournament life? Execration here, one game away from getting in.
And it's like Cignal Ultra is not giving them a free ticket going into the semifinals, as this might be anyone's game right now. But Cignal Ultra is very confident, trying here to take down the Lord. Chakno already spotted them out. And now here comes the cavalry from Execration. Who will be taking this down? They all halted into getting the Lord. Who will be doing that? Gotta be Hate taking it.
Returning the favor, ladies and gentlemen. Unstoppable here. Hate will go down. And this could be the collapse that Cignal Ultra wanted. Are they gonna take us to game number 3? Game number 5 rather. Chakno here getting chased down by Rhea, and that is the ejector pop. Armor shields are there, but Execration here will not make the most out of this certain Lord.
Oh my god.
Chakno, can you get out?
I don't think so.
He doesn't do it.
I really thought that they would be able to spot out. Benny Cutie was actually there, just looking into the back lanes of Cignal Ultra. Now, guys, this might still get dragged down, ladies and gentlemen. Benny Cutie being very patient here, trying to wait down for the Ling to go in, but still able to secure, rather not, because Benny Cutie do have here the purple buff, but he might actually die here, ladies and gentlemen, and it's gonna be costly for Execration. They do still have 2 members, but Cignal Ultra might actually pull up or get at least a turret here for Execration.
Okay. So this is going down the wire. Rob, we are in it for a long night.
It is. And Cignal Ultra always gonna be winning if I guess it's been flipped because on first game we did have like a 30+ minute, and we're already been dragging it on. It looks like Cignal Ultra be the one to have the team that wherein Execration is shining out best. The 18-minute closing like more than 80% win rate since they lost it to Omega. But looks like Cignal Ultra are the ones gonna be doing the comeback kings right now.
And they really just wanna have that 18-minute thing going on for them at this point. Execration, they don't have the carries for that.
Yes.
I mean, Lance is still a strong carry at this point, but if you cannot burst down people, you are not going to win against Hades in terms of right click.
And yes,
Well, physical attack, not right click.
Yes.
Banreya as well on the Leo Mord on the physical attack department. That's really going to be your downfall there in terms of your scaling. That's one of the things that you don't want to see a Lancelot at. Heading into a late game where he cannot burst down anyone.
yes, he could be able to burst down probably Chojin or rather Imba DJ, but I guess both of these players already had their winter truncheon, and that's gonna be buying a lot of time for Hate, focusing on them. But Cignal might fall here, forced to use the Black Dragon here. The arrow will not connect to Hades, and the dragon might actually fall down. The flinch boy is here, but he's not gonna be chasing it. He knows that there might be a trap. He already spotted out Hate and still going out. And still 1 minute for
Hate,
the Lord.
Hate.
Oh!
No!
Alright.
Almost.
Almost. In this actually had to use Phantom Execution just to get out. Now, Cignal Ultra, Rhea here, ladies and gentlemen, is already a monster on the Leo Mord. Something that Execration will be having a hard time bursting it up, given that he's been layered with Heart Guard coming from the Angela.
And as you can see right there, there is a Winter Truncheon. That's gonna go to the hands of Etomax. Let us see how he will use that and make that get that into play. And that has been Sanity going in. Etomax here with a Winter Truncheon, and that's how he uses it.
Oh
but
my God.
they get stuck in a narrow spot. Cignal Ultra, they're marching on. They want to go to a game number 5.
They're really persistent, Butters, and wow, I mean the arrow that connected on Imba DJ was about like somehow like a nail in the coffin from that engagement, but the timing of his ultimate was on point, getting it out, and Execration just went to dive in and gets a kill. And he actually died there because of Rhea was available. And now, it's going to be another Lord fight, and this is the third Lord.
Let's see how they play this. Execration, they have their retribution. They can contest. And by the looks of it, in
They
terms
don't.
of the map right now, they don't want to contest that. They know that Cignal Ultra has good control over that certain area, and if Hate gets caught out, that means the end for the side of Execration in game number 4.
Yes, looks like Butters. This all gonna go down the wire because it might actually get a game 5. But look at that damage. Almost lack item for the side of Cignal Ultra. Hades, so does Rhea. Both of the supports do have their Winter Truncheon, and Ben Sanity is very tanky together with at least Courageous Mask. That's one of the reasons why this Leo Mord is so fast in going into the back lanes of Execration. Courageous Mask, well, together with Angela Heart Guard, and everything else fails for the side of Execration. Even the Yuzhong cannot be able to go one-on-one here with Leo Mord.
And then Sanity is near the area. He wants to get that perfect initiation that everyone is dreaming of. He gets stunned. He doesn't have the rage right now. But look at this. The Lord will go down. Hades here going in. Hades going out. Benny Cutie here is the target. Alice is a non-factor right now for this fight. He gets ejected out way too fast. Cignal trying to go to the back lines. Look at this. Rhea just marching on forward. Doesn't have the Phantom Seed. He doesn't have Angela near him anymore. And they are gonna push this slowly but surely. Hate is still there. He can clear the waves. Phantom Execution to just deal with these minions.
Yes, oh my God, Cignal Ultra very, very strong right now for this 25th minute game. And it looks like they want to push it in. I mean, Benny QT, one of the factors for Execration, been holding it out, and they're not gonna give them time to be able to have him respawn. And now, Execration is still fighting it off. He is just focusing on the base turret here on the bottom lane, and he might actually get it. If not, and yes, it was taken down. It's gonna be an easier way for Cignal Ultra to go inside the base of Execration. All of the members of Execration already alive right now, but still Cignal Ultra's not backing down. And yes, they are about to do so, and they got what they need, and that's the turrets of Execration. And still, Execration still do have a chance here to hold it off. They do have here the Alice. They could be able to withstand multiple minion wave, but Ben Sanity going in with the ulti that actually misses.
And they don't punish Ben Sanity for that,
Yes.
surprisingly. They just let Ben Sanity get away. Because they know if they make Ben Sanity stay at that point, he is going to make them pay. I mean, looking at it, that was a ballsy move coming out here from Ben Sanity. Going in there just because they had the capability to do so. And this is a 2v5 situation. Ben Sanity way too tanky.
Still alive.
There is the Leo Mord. And that is going to be Barbiel. Phantom Steed is there. Benny QT gets isolated. Everyone is just chasing down for Benny QT at this point. And that is the love strings, ladies and gentlemen. It will not save it. The Blood Ode will not save the Alice anytime soon. The damage is just way too much at this point. You may be the king of the early game to mid game, but right now, every authority that you have into the late game, in the early game to mid game, in the late game, you lose that just because we have enough damage now.
Yes, they definitely actually lose that. Benny QT still once again dead in this situation. Still going in for Leomord. Look at that, they're just focusing the base and don't really care for Execration. Ling has already been down. Will they be able to hold it up? And it's not! And we're going into game number 5. Looks like Cignal Ultra still has it on this series.
Game number 5, ladies and gentlemen.
The very first series of the MPL Season 6 playoffs, and we get game number 5. How excited it can be, Butters.
Rhea